Of Epic Urban TV. On this week, we'll visit the Gregg Street Celebrity Car and Bike Show, held in Macon, Georgia, downtown at the Central City Park. Then we'll visit Georgia Women and Those Who Stand With Us, while they hosted a Letters Against Racism event. Then we'll sneak peek back into the Honey Pot Beauty and Wellness Studio, located here in Middle Georgia. Now let's stop by the Letters Against Racism event, hosted by Georgia Women and Those Who Stand With Us. The letter writing event was a successful turnout in an effort for local citizens to contact their local, state, and federal policymakers to denounce and discourage racist rhetoric from all branches of government, starting with the executive level to judicial and legislative. The event was held at the historic Greater Turner Tabernacle AME Church, 1104 3rd Street in downtown Macon, Georgia.
I wanted your audience to be aware that it's more than a black-white issue. It's brown, it's women, it's wherever there's an inequity, that's where we stand against. We don't support any kind of division of any kind of child.
This event is specifically on the kind of the increased racist rhetoric in our country, and we just wanted to focus on that today. Normally, Georgia Women events, signing events, we have a lot of different issues that are on our scripts or whatever, but today's is a very focused and intentional statement and a stand against racism.
Absolutely.
My name is Seth Clark. I live here in Macon, Georgia, and I'm running for the county commission and writing our state elected officials about criminal justice reform issues, specifically related to criminal records and the ability to expunge certain things, certain nonviolent offenses. I think we have to. I think there's a lot of institutionalized racism in this country, specifically related to our criminal justice system, and the state's made good progress at moving forward on that. We just need to keep going.
You know, and just so you know, we're standing in the Greater Turner Tabernacle AME Church. Now, you know, I give a shout out to my church.
Absolutely.
You know, African Methodist Episcopal Church, for people that don't know, the oldest African American founded church in the United States. So it's just really has, and we've always been, as a church, a forefront when it came to civil rights. And this church right here was a fighter in civil rights right here in this area. I don't know, so we really follow a rich tradition of what's already been established.
Georgia Women is honored that they've opened their doors to us, and we work together with them this afternoon.
So the first time I used Shift, I was just trying it out, and I ended up buying these amazing makeup brushes. I tend to want to buy those things by myself, but it was like I was there shopping in real time. So it was dope to find out that this service existed, this app existed. I can use Shift and save time and hang out with my baby.
My name is George Crawley.
I'm Stephanie Woods Miller.
I'm here today is because this is an opportunity to take action, and it's something that anyone can do, anyone anywhere can do, and that's simply write a letter to their elected official.
Absolutely. I'm here for the same reason. I think it's important that there's so much going on in the world, and I think it's easy for people to feel overwhelmed, and they get frustrated, and they turn the TV off, and they think that there's no change they can affect. But the truth is that the only change that has ever been affected is by groups of people coming together and doing something. And so writing a letter to your congressman, making a phone call is something that you can.
Hi, I'm Angela Porter Glover, a member of Greater Turner Tabernacle AME Church here in the corner of 3rd and Hawthorne Street. And I am here as a concerned citizen for the plight of people who are either discriminated because of their experiences in the penal system or sexual orientation, racism of all kinds. And I'm here to let my representatives and senators know how I feel and what we need to do as a people.
I'm Yvonne. I'm writing to the President and other legislators regarding my concerns about racism and the things that we say aloud to people that cast a negative light toward others.
I'm Andrea, and I have specifically been writing to our local county commissioners about topics of racism and really wanting them to speak up about and denouncing some of the things that our president has said, and just hoping that they will speak up and make this a better place for us all.
My name is Tracy Jenkins, and I'm writing our representative state and national about the hate and racist-filled rhetoric of the President of the United States, and about the our congressional and Senate representatives that are enabling this speech. I think that language has consequence. I think what we say matters, and if there is somebody out there who's inclined to say, well, I'm getting a pass because the President of the United States says so, and they act on that behavior, then I think that is on all of us. There has been data that shows that these rallies that the President has had, the states and the areas of those rallies, El Paso being one of them, has been the sites of mass shootings. So to me, that says that words matter. And I want my representatives, state, local, and national, to understand words matter and to quit enabling people to use racist comments.
And money, almost $700 billion per year. And it only happens once every 10 years.
It directly impacts our representation in government and the money that goes to our communities.
Our schools,
our housing,
our neighborhood programs,
our lives.
So what is it?
The census.
A population count of America. But it's much more than that.
It's the basis of distributing power and money
from the government to our communities.
The unfortunate part
is that a lot of us aren't counted.
And it's on us to change that.
When we aren't counted, our communities don't get their fair share.
For each person not counted, their community loses out on over $20,000 over 10 years. For a household or a family of 5, that community loses out on over $100,000.
But we can change it.
When the census comes in the mail,
Fill it out. Don't throw it out. Or do it online.
And make sure to count everyone in the household.
Little ones too.
Little ones too. The census begins in 2020. Most households will get a postcard in the mail next March telling them it's census time. And we're required to fill it out.
The counts will be used to determine how many congresspersons each state gets.
And to draw new congressional maps in 2021.
It's also used to draw maps for basically every level of government.
From the state legislature to school boards. So this is a huge opportunity for us
To make a direct impact on our communities.
It's critical that we are all counted.
So go ahead, take the pledge.
Pledge to be counted.
Pledge to be counted.
Pledge to be counted.
because there's too much at stake not to.
I count.
I count.
I count.
I count. I count.
We count.
Contamos.
We count. We count.
نحن محسوبين. Tayo'y kabilang. We count. I count!
My name is Caprice Thomas. I am the owner of Honeypot Beauty and Wellness Spa, and today is our grand opening. And we have some of our partners here that we're collaborating with. And you are?
I'm Kimberly Kohler. I'm the owner of Colourism Therapy. So I relax your mind, body, and soul all at the same time. Colourism Therapy.
And I'm April Gibson. I'm the owner of the Sales Beauty Bar, where I offer individual lash extensions, and I'll be starting that very soon.
Welcome to Honeypot!
Actually, I have seen colorism around me growing up in school. I've seen people treated unfairly because of the color of their skin. Even people within the black community maybe treated another person of a fairer color skin differently.